Join me on Grand Voyager as I travel from Qatar and beyond to uncover the secrets of the iconic cities. I'm Sarah Headley-Heimers, a global solo traveller. I discover untold stories and hidden gems in luxurious destinations, unlocking adventure, activities, culture and more. Solo doesn't mean alone. My passport is ready. Let's go. Today I'm heading to the land of glamour, colour and culture, just a 7-hour flight from Qatar. This region has long attracted artists, travellers and movie stars.
Bonjour and welcome to the south of France. In this episode, I'll explore the glamour of the French Riviera, the flavours of Provence and the natural wonders of Verdon Gorge. I begin my journey here in Cannes, a star of the Côte d'Azur.
Each spring, La Croisette, Cannes' famous 3-kilometre boulevard, becomes the beating heart of world cinema during the Cannes Film Festival. At the centre of the boulevard stands the Carlton Cannes Hotel, an icon of hospitality that plays host to visiting stars. Imagine who's brushed shoulders with the lobby's majestic marble columns, from Hollywood legends to today's box office headliners. Today I'm checking into one of the hotel's premier suites. This is the Qatar Suite, one of the most luxurious suites in the hotel, named after the Qatar-based owners. Let me show you around. It feels like its own world. There's a grand lounge and dining area, perfect for living the Riviera lifestyle. The bedrooms are cosy havens, with ensuite bathrooms boasting freestanding tubs. And there's even a private sauna for added indulgence. My personal favourite space is the balcony. The views are simply iconic. Qatar Hospitality restored and reopened the hotel in March 2023, following a 2-year renovation that modernised the landmark while preserving its Belle Epoque facade and historic charm. The gardens now frame the hotel with colourful flowers, peaceful seating enclaves and a sparkling pool. And the terraces are home to some of Cannes' finest restaurants, offering a front row seat to La Croisette.
Riviera is the place to see and be seen. It's casual dining but with ultra luxury ingredients, and I strongly recommend the pinza topped with premium French truffle.
Beyond the glitz of the boulevard lies another side of Cannes, the Old Town. A hillside of cobbled streets and ochre-washed houses that rises to offer sweeping views across the bay. Further afield, in the flower-coated hills north of Cannes, lies the perfume capital of the world, Grasse, home to Molinard. Founded in 1849, the legendary perfume house has been run by 5 generations of the same family. Its original farmhouse is now a museum where visitors can learn the secrets of centuries of French fragrance making. Molinard's Astrid Nicoud offered to show me around.
Welcome to the distillery.
Oh, it's like the Willy Wonka of perfume in here.
The distillery room houses antique copper machines used to extract oils from flowers to create perfume.
Can you tell me about the typical flowers that you would find here in the south of France as popular crops used for perfume?
Of course, so directly in Grasse, 10 minutes from here, you've got the Centifolia Rosa that only picks up here in Grasse by hand. And every day we pick it up and then we distillate it directly. Jasmine also is the most important one.
So if I'm making a perfume with you today, jasmine would be the most important one to use.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's good to know. So when I'm trying to bottle the south of France, that's where I start.
Yeah.
If you'd like a souvenir fragrance from the south of France, Molinard's workshop is the perfect place to create it.
Welcome to the Prestige workshop. In front of you, you've got the formula. with the top notes, heart notes, and base and fixative ones.
When sampling perfume, the top notes are the first scents you notice. The heart notes give a perfume character, and the base notes are the ones that last the longest.
So these are my top notes going in, and I picked this one because of the cute name, Blackcurrant Bug. And I'm adding this finally to my very complex mix of fragrances, which I can already smell it and I'm quite proud of it.
Let's try it right now.
Now my bespoke scent is complete, it's time to inhale.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
Really good.
Great.
I really like that. That will remind me of my holiday
I hope
perfectly.
so. Great.
This is a little piece of the south of France in a bottle.
Inland from the Riviera, Provence is a land of fertile fields where citrus trees thrive in the sun. And at its heart lies its most celebrated culinary treasure, the truffle. Chez Bruno is a renowned truffle restaurant in Lorgues, founded in 1983 by Clement Bruno and now run by his sons.
Hello, Samuel, Benjamin.
Welcome at Bruno.
Show me around.
This Michelin-starred restaurant is a hotspot for celebrities, but behind its star appeal lies a proud family passion.
Please.
Samuel took me on a tour of the restaurant drenched in rustic charm. There are private dining areas and secluded spots,
This is the VVVIP table.
and in the surrounding grounds the family grows fresh vegetables that go straight to the plates. But before I sample the food, it's time to join head chef Benjamin, truffle hunter René, and his dog Baloo in search of truffles. Truffle dogs, like Baloo, are specially trained to sniff out the scent of truffles hidden beneath the soil. And today we are in luck. Baloo has uncovered several.
This is a nice truffle.
Just smells very sort of potato-like.
And when we see the inside, and now you have to smell again, and it's a completely different smell.
Oh yeah, now it's coming
because
through.
it's saving all the taste inside.
So does that mean this will be extra flavoursome
Yes.
when we get it on the plate?
Exactly.
With the truffles gathered, I'm keen to learn the secrets of the restaurant's signature dishes.
Our specialty is the potatoes, signature dishes of the restaurant. It's simple but really intensive in taste.
The humble potato is transformed using a few simple ingredients.
Is that olive oil
Olive oil,
and salt?
sea salt and pepper.
This restaurant uses more than 5,000 kilograms of truffles each year, making it one of the largest consumers of truffles in the world.
I do not want to think how many calories are in this bowl of truffled cream with
We
potato.
don't have to speak about calorie today.
We don't. It's France. We don't speak about calories.
We don't speak about calorie, we speak about pleasure.
Besides Benjamin's sublime potato dish, just about every ensemble on the menu is loaded with fresh truffle. From truffled hummus to lobster with truffle, the menu is truly decadent.
Clearly, Chez Bruno isn't a restaurant. Oh no. It is a temple of truffle worship, a sanctuary for truffle enthusiasts, paying homage to Provence's black diamonds.
In nearby Cotignac, under the watchful shadow of its ancient caves, weekly markets transform the medieval village into a Provençal feast. Today, local cave home dweller Damien is going to show me where to pick up the best local produce.
So, Damien, you're a local history enthusiast.
Yes,
What kind of things can we buy on the market?
market day, it's something quite unique. Especially in the season, it's much bigger. It's the best place to get healthy food.
Fresh local produce is everywhere, and I couldn't resist picking up a few treats. Before leaving Cotignac, Damien invited me to share a rustic Provençal breakfast outdoors. A simple yet delicious spread of olives, goat's cheese, white fig jam, and crusty bread.
Now I've had a hearty French breakfast, I'm ready for an adventure. And Cotignac is famous for being the gateway to Verdon Gorge, which is dubbed the Grand Canyon of Europe.
My guide today is Swedish national Håkan, who relocated to Provence to run a bed and breakfast in nearby Montfort-sur-Orgean. He offers his guests tours of Provence in his vintage Citroën.
And so the adventure begins.
Håkan's unique tours give visitors a chance to experience Provence at a fast pace. Today we're heading to the dramatic cliffs of Verdon Gorge. This natural wonder is Europe's deepest canyon, stretching 25 kilometres with cliffs that rise up to 700 metres. If you're in the south of France, it's a must-see destination.
As a B&B owner, this is one of the excursions that you recommend to your guests. Why is it one of your favourites?
It's easy to get here and you can make it in half an hour or 5 hours. Called Gorge de Verdon and also the Grand Canyon of France.
Okay, let's go and take a look around.
Oh yeah.
What an amazing journey this has been. The epic views of the gorge are breathtaking.
What I've come to realise about the south of France is that even though it's known as the playground of the rich and famous, the real luxuries here lie in the simple pleasures, like the beautiful scenery and the joie de vivre of sharing a good meal with new friends. Just 7 hours from the Gulf, I'll certainly come back in a heartbeat. But for now, à bientôt.